Our Richest Christmas. The trouble was that my husband and I were never business people. During the Depression, Bill was illustrating children's books, and I was writing verses for greeting cards from anything from $2 to $4 for a 4-line verse when we had work. And there was Peter, our little son, to bring up. The year he was 6 and starting school, we were really up against it. We managed to provide the bare essentials for him, but nothing more. We felt we were rich, however, in things of the spirit and imagination. That was a comfort of sorts to us, but nothing a 6-year-old could understand. Christmas was coming, and certainly on Christmas a little boy needs a present he can hold and keep and show his playmates. That year we just couldn't afford it. We did manage to get a tree, though. It was small and scraggly, but it smelled fragrant and piney. We had a few decorations from the previous year. No lights, no colored balls, no angels, no candy canes or cornucopias. But we did have silver tinsel and a gold star for the top of the tree. To fill in the gaps, we got white and pink popcorn at the candy store, and the 3 of us strung it, yards and yards of it, around and in and out of the branches. "This is fun," said Peter, laughing and popping pink kernels into his mouth. Our laughter was not quite so hilarious. With Christmas only a few days off, we felt we had to tell Peter that there wouldn't be any store-bought presents this year. Obviously, the news was a blow. "But I'll tell you what we can do," said his father, with a sudden inspiration born of heartbreak. "We can make pictures of presents we'd like to give each other. We can draw them or cut them out of magazines or make them out of anything we can find around the house." Peter's face scarcely had time to fall before it lifted in anticipation of the enterprise ahead. During the next few days, the house was full of secret activity. On Christmas morning, the tree looked pretty enough with its popcorn decorations and its lofty gold star celebrating the original Star of Wonder, Star of Light. But never was a Christmas tree surrounded with such glittering riches. The presents were only pictures of gifts, to be sure, but they were luxurious beyond dreams. There was a slinky black limousine, a red motorboat, and an airplane for Bill. There was a diamond bracelet, a royal blue velvet dress, and a chinchilla coat for me. Peter's presents were toys cut from advertisements of the most captivating and expensive playthings one could imagine. Our best present to him was a huge picture, painted by Bill, of a fabulous camping tent, complete with wonderful Indian designs. Bill's best present to me was a watercolor he had painted for our dream house, white with green shutters with lilac and forsythia bushes on the lawn. My best present to Bill was a sheaf of verses I had written over the years, verses of devotion and of the sorrows and joys we had shared together. Naturally, we didn't expect any best present from Peter. We thought the luxury cars and jewels and furs he had so laboriously cut out or painted for us were more than enough. But at last, with squeals of delight, he told us he had a best present for us, too. It turned out to be a crayon drawing executed in the flashiest colors and the most modernistic technique. But it was unmistakably the picture of 3 people laughing: a man, a woman, and a little boy. They had their arms around each other and were, in a sense, one person. Under the picture he had printed just one word: us. For many years we have looked back on that day as the richest, most satisfying Christmas we have ever had. Margery Talcott, Reader's Digest, January 1968, from a reprint from Guideposts magazine, January 1960.